Okay, now that we know the rule about horizontal stretch and compression, which we did right above this example, right? We'll talk about that as we go through. I'm just going to give you an equation here, and from the equation you have to tell us what transformations happen. Just like the other lessons, you start from the left. So when I start on the left here, I see a negative in front of the whole equation. That means that my graph reflected over the x-axis. That's the first transformation. The second in A, there is a 4 inside the parentheses. Now, our rule, and I'll use the transformation chart here. The rule says, so look here at this example. If the number in the parentheses is greater than 1, it's a horizontal compression. And it's compressed by the reciprocal of the number in the parentheses. So here, I'm going to abbreviate. I'm not going to abbreviate yet. I have a horizontal compression by the reciprocal of 4, which is 1/4. So this graph would get 1/4 as wide. It would get narrower. Then at the end, I have a +2 on the outside, which means my graph went up 2. All right, that's A. Let's look at B. Same kind of thing. I'll start here. The first thing I see is a negative, but the negative is inside the parentheses this time. So that is a reflection over the y-axis. The next thing I notice when I look here is I have a 2/3 in front of the x inside the parentheses. Now again, when I look at my transformation chart here, when the number inside the parentheses is less than 1, between 0 and 1, like 2/3, it's a horizontal stretch, and you stretch by the reciprocal of that number. So here I have a horizontal stretch by the reciprocal of 2/3, which is 3/2, or 1.5. So this graph is going to get 1.5 times as large. And then on the end, I have a -7, which means your graph goes down 7. All right, lastly here, if you want to pause the video and try on your own and then check with me, that would be a good thing to do. All right, first thing I see is the 9/5. Now 9/5 is greater than 1. So when I'm greater than 1, it's a horizontal compression by the reciprocal. This is what I want. So I have a horizontal compression by the reciprocal of 9/5, so 5/9. Next thing I see is a +3 inside parentheses with the x. So remember, inside the parentheses is left and right, and plus is going to be left 3. And finally, the +8 on the end means that you're going to go up 8. All right, that's the video for example 2. Ask your teacher if you have some questions.